So we got new tokens and a new roll of tickets to put out. Okay. Appears that I'm going to have to also put out the help wanted sign again, as we have lost another security guard. Alright. Oh, and a new poster to put up. Perfect. Oh, and some more lawsuits to attend to. Isn't that fantastic? Busted nose. Somebody got whacked by Freddy's hand. I'm sure that wasn't Freddy's fault. Kids love to climb on the stage while they're performing. Who are you? Oh, you'd like to apply for a job? Come on in. Yes, please take a seat. We are in desperate need of some new security guards. Are you applying for that today? Well, I can tell you it's one of the more rewarding jobs here that we have. Yeah, and not so involved with the screaming, sticky children, you know? We just kind of observe and then watch over the pizzeria, especially at night. We need night guards. Okay, I think I'm gonna like you. Yeah, if you'll just take a seat, I'll have you fill out this application. Yeah, it's the basic questions. And then on the back you can tell us a little bit about your favorite animatronic, stuff like that. We really just, it's just fun stuff, you know. Great. Okay, I don't have any questions prepared actually, but we'll go over things when you're done filling that out. Have you ever had a security job before? Okay. Well, this one's really easy. You don't need any sort of police training and nothing like that. Basically, like I said, watching over the pizzeria, and then we call in the big guys if we have to, you know, just give them a ring. Yeah, we kick people off the property most of the time and then just tell people to stop climbing on the animatronics and things like that. So, did you ever come here as a child? Or to one of the establishments? Once or twice. Good enough for me. So you're familiar at least with the names of the characters and all of that? Perfect. Okay, okay. And how about CPR training? Tried it in high school. Okay. Yeah, good. So we do have to remember that this is a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. So you need to put on a smile and be chipper when you go out onto the floor, just so no kids are intimidated, everybody's happy, you know. We get complaints when somebody looks unhappy or suspicious. Oh, yeah, here's a new pen. Well, you came just in time. I was about to stick out the flyer. Yeah, we ran out of Faz tokens, and it's kind of a tight budget since, well, have you heard any of the rumors going around about us? No? Oh, that's great. Okay, so, yeah, we've had a few people report that kids have gone missing here, and they're, of course, calling it suspicious, as it is, but I can assure you that there are no kids hiding out here. Nobody, as far as I know, is involved in anything like that, and this place is as safe as it can be. Yeah, I mean, with us, it's a totally different story. Anyway, yeah, so we've had to make some budget cuts, and the tokens no longer have Freddy on them. We just cannot afford to have him engraved on them. But I am in charge of taking these out to the floor, so I'll be doing that once we're done here. You're done with the application? Perfect. One moment, please. Yeah, it's not our fault if, you know, a kid gets out of the building on their own and then, you know, they run off. That's really not our responsibility after they've left the building. And again, we're not the actual authorities, so what are we supposed to do about that? Here, I'll take that from here. Alright, you have lovely handwriting, by the way. Great, okay. Get the clipboard. We'll go over some things. Okay, so I have your name, your address, today's date. Great, great, okay. And we've already discussed that you haven't had a prior security job. Okay. Now, what makes you think that you're a great fit for our establishment here? Great, because I did not want to hear team player again. Okay. Even though that is necessary, it's quite common to hear that. If you don't mind, I'm going to remove my hat. Sorry if I have hat hair. Oh, I definitely have hat hair. Thanks for letting me know. It's just so hot in here, and all they give us is that little fan. I don't even have it on, do I? Probably not. Okay. And any prior experience in any sort of job? And what kind of responsibilities did you have there? Okay, so you handled money? Okay. And you had no prior felonies. Great, because we don't need any sort of issues there. Like I said, we've got some rumors floating around that do have us under a microscope, as well as just some lawsuits from interesting individuals. Now, I do have to tell you, we are required to be in certain areas. If you do wander into unauthorized areas, you'll be made aware of those at one point or another, but it's not on the company, and you'll have to sign something as well. But it's not on the company if you experience any dismemberment, death, just anything that, you know. Yes, because you will be told everything. So, let me see. Okay. And which establishments have you attended before? Okay. Okay, never worked here full time. Great. The pay, I'm gonna be honest, it's not that great. You're looking for $4.20. Yeah, we need to start you at 4. Again, budget cuts, things like that. So do you have any questions? Yeah, so you'll be given a shirt and a jacket at some point. Even button-ups are okay as long as you have a badge on of some sort. But that'll all be gone over with you with our other employees. So I will see who is available once we're done here, and I will pass you off to them. Would you be able to start today? Okay, great. Yes, I'm definitely gonna like you then. You're definitely a team player. Yes, I like that. Okay, okay. So, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, budget cuts. So like I said, coins no longer have his face on it, and we do have to start new employees at $4. Now, if you make it through the first week and are able to slowly climb the ladder, you'll see an increase soon enough. Okay, and let me just check. There's a cheat sheet over here with questions I need to ask new employees. Okay, so you did say you could start today. You'll be debriefed. Okay. Yeah, whatever you can like think of a security guard doing for some place like this, you probably got it. You probably got it. Okay, I just need your shirt size so we can order you one of these shirts and a jacket, and then possibly button-ups. We're gonna start with one kind of uniform, and then we'll work you into more if you, like I said, make it through the first week. We find that people get hired and then they dip out. It's really odd. That's what happened to the last guy. Anyway, shirt size, please. Okay. Great. I'm not going to go into like too many specifics there because like I said, you'll be talking to one of our other employees, and they'll give you every other piece of information you'll probably need to know. But let me see. So we talked about CPR qualifications. Do you have any other qualifications that may look good? Or just knowledge of... Yeah, we do have... You filled out your high school on here. You didn't go to college. That's okay. Any special interests, hobbies that may... Scouts? Okay. Let me get you a temporary security badge. It just lets everyone know that you're gonna have access to different places in the building. But if things do say restricted, none of us are allowed in there except for the boss, a certain few people, things like that. So we'll cut you one of these temporary ones. And I know you have your name written on here, but I will have you spell it for me again, just so everything is correct. That way I can cross-check items. Alright, go ahead. Okay, and your ID number is going to be the one on this badge, so let me write it again for you. 0000012016111. So that is your ID, and you'll use that for discounts on pizza and stuff like that. Now, speaking of pizza and the pay, there is no... Yeah, like I said, it's not great, but we do reward our employees with pizza parties once, sometimes twice a month, and it is pizza we make here, so it doesn't cost us anything extra, but it's the occasional thank you. Sometimes they get canceled. Really just depends. But yeah, so here's that for you. You will probably get given a better one, so don't worry about that. But that's just keep it in your back pocket. And I think, oh, do you hear that? There's a kid crying. Okay, I believe we have on staff today, let's see. Yes, so I'm going to send you into the next room, and our other security guard, Shanny, will be in there, and she will go over all the debriefing stuff and anything else that you really need to know that I may have skipped over. I do have to get running, though, because there is somebody crying out there, and this office, like I said, is horribly hot. So if you don't have any other questions for me, I will let you go and you can start your shift. Okay, perfect. Thank you again. I will keep this application, and if I have any further questions or so about background checks and anything like that, I will get back to you, okay? Perfect. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for joining the team today. Yeah, it's like something in the universe knew. Okay, great. It's a pleasure to have you on. See you around. I'm still gonna hang up this poster just in case something doesn't go right here.
First rule, newbie, announce yourself when you're getting close. That must scared me half to death. Oh, I mean, it's not a big deal. Nothing's going to hurt you here yet. So, it was Mike, right? Well, nice to officially meet you, since we'll be working together, it seems. My manager went ahead and gave me your job application here. So, I guess you start tonight. Yeah, with me. Night guard, huh? Didn't have any other available options. Right. Well, I'm kind of a teach as I go and learn as I go type of person, so I'll show you around. Welcome to the floor. This is where we'll kind of do some nightly walks and stuff, make sure everything's in its place. You'll catch on soon enough. And yeah, so you're gonna be outfitted with a flashlight here. I'll also work on getting you a hat and a shirt and stuff later. But I'll get some measurements from you for that. So, your flashlight. Big rule, newbie. Don't lose that. There's places all around the building for you to charge it, but hold on to that, okay? And you're gonna need a way to communicate with me, so we all have one. We used to only have one guard on shift, but with the recent events, you haven't heard? Oh, it's nothing, just, you know what, it's your first night. We'll get into more of that later, just put that on. Yeah, that way we can communicate if we're not near each other. And yeah, let's go ahead and get your measurements for the rest of your uniform. Basically, the whole point of us is just to make sure no one's in here after hours, no one's trying to break in, you know how kids are these days, no vandalism, and to make sure that the animatronics stay safe. Well, at night, they go into a free roaming mode. And this is just, to give them basically some time off, just like normal employees. Yeah. So, but while they're, stay still for me here, Mike, while I get your measurements for your hat. While they're in a free roaming mode, they may not recognize you as a security guard. Okay, 7. That's good. Well, I just mean they may think of you as a animatronic, like an endoskeleton, without its exterior, if you will. Yeah, and they may try to help you. It's not cruel at all, but it might not end well for you. So just try to stay out of their way. Yeah, it sounds scarier than it is. Just stay out of their way, Mike. And yeah, everything will be okay. Let me just get the circumference of your head here. Good. Alright. Should do. Okay, yeah, everything's gonna be just fine. It's been a while since anything, crazy has happened. And if you do well, you could always raise your pay. I'm personally up to $4.75, not to brag or anything. So, just stick with it. They do like to occasionally throw pizza parties. Sometimes they give rewards. I recently got this, 1 year on the job with no accidents coin. So, things are great. Let me see your arm here. Just need to get your arm measurements. What kind of shirts do you like to wear? Like what size? Yeah. Okay, good. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, and from your shoulder to your waist And do you have your own pair of like black shoes and pants? Yeah, okay. We can provide those for you, but it's cheaper for you. They take it out of your pay. So if you just have your own black pants and shoes, everything will be fine. And I'll have a shirt for you and a hat and a little security badge by tomorrow. Yeah. You come in every night. They don't really do vacations and stuff either, but it's worth it. Yeah. So let's start walking around and I'll show you the ropes. Just for your first night, stay close by. Okay? Alright, flashlights out.